I got presented with this opportunity the day before that I'm going to get to interview Quentin Tarantino at the opening of his movie theater. Then they were like, all right, Jeff, you're up. And I was like, can I just go to the bathroom real quick? And I went to the bathroom, pissed all over my crotch, and then I walk out and all the boys are like, yo, you peed yourself, right before the most intense moment of my life. He used to be out on the corner, he was dealing in drugs, got himself a barber's chair and gave awesome cuts. Now he's a podcaster, his life, he'll talk about it with us. And now it's Jeff FM. All right, everybody, sound speeding. We need quiet for the next hour minimum. I know we are on a road trip, and that's going to be very difficult for some of you, but look, it's Hollywood, and this is how we have to get stuff done. We're very busy on tour right now, but this is the best day of the tour so far because we have the beautiful, the non-smelly,
I smell good. I smell like Louis Vuitton today.
The voice of a generation for females that are abused as
and gays.
And gays.
And theys.
And blonde-haired girls. Is that good? It's going to be tough, the audio. It's going to be a little shaky this episode, but this is the real raw stuff that you guys want. I'm going to be diving deep into some topics of relationship, love, what we have planned for the show tonight. How's our lives going currently? Yeah, it is like Steve-O's fucking bullshit van podcast.
Should I just fucking go?
How are you doing?
These are actually my favorite podcasts.
Yeah.
When there's no sound bites in my ear.
No pressure.
We're in a weird situation. You get pissed though. No one knows this, but the episode that we shot in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Like when we were on that couch, Jeff was livid. He was so livid to be doing that. He was like, this is going to be the worst fucking episode of all time. You're in a good mood today, though.
Well, you calmed me down in that time.
Yeah.
And, all right, a little mistake we could fix in the edit, hopefully.
I love a mistake. Something accidentally fell.
But you helped me in that situation because I was dealing with a lot, bouncing back and forth at Jersey Shore, and you were just like, calm down, you got this. You're Jeff Wittick, he told me. You got this. Nah, I made that up. It just sounded like a good pep talk.
Yeah.
But nah.
That's probably better than I was drunk, so I was probably like, listen, we're gonna
you were like, we got this. We're gonna fucking do it. It's gonna be fine. It's just a podcast. We do them all the time. And we got it done. And it was great. It was one of the most vulnerable episodes I ever had because you catch me in those moments where I want to be vulnerable and share stuff and let people into my brain, which usually I try to hide. But yeah, this is sweet because you got me into touring and I was nervous at first and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do the tour. Go do it with Brooke. And now I'm doing it with my boys and we have to start a little smaller, but it's good because I'm learning and we're all learning as a team. And one day maybe we will be able to
How is it going? Like, how does everyone feel? Like,
it's going great.
Who's suicidal?
It's going great.
Who's not?
Actually, if you want to put it on a scale of like how the Redditors review it, like you were talking about, the Redditors will say they come to my show and they're like, it's not worth it. It's fucking bullshit, hater shit. But
just people review the show.
Yeah. And they were like, what did they say about your show? That pissed you off?
Nothing pissed me off. Some people enjoy it and they say it's worth every penny. Some people don't enjoy it. Some people I think in the beginning people wanted a little more expose, and I was reading that on Reddit and then I started going fucking haywire.
Well, you got to give them shit that you don't give. You've been
now I'm
holding back now. I think it's maybe the relationship, but you don't let out as much as I was fucking him when I was on Molly.
Well,
and
I think I'm the same. I'm just not fucking multiple people.
Yeah, so there's no new stories. It's just the past stories, which is cool.
Yeah.
But I go on the stage here and I share stories about relationships that I was in and they went terribly wrong, whether it was because of me or the girl or whatever. And that's stuff I would never talk about online. So you're going to hear some juicy stuff tonight that you may know, but you're going to get the real full-on story.
I think it's good that you're talking about your love life on stage. I feel like your fans are very interested in that, and I've been trying to get you to do that for so fucking long.
Yeah, because I just don't want to share it on the internet where it gets clipped and then the girl sees it and then she's even more mad at me.
Yeah.
I just hate making my exes that are mad at me.
You really do ghost bitches and do shit that
They get mad at me. Yeah, rightfully so. I deserve it. But look, I also have brain damage, TBI, so that's my excuse. I'm working.
That's crazy to have
on my brain
damage and just be able to be like, sorry, I cheated on you. It's the brain damage.
Do you want brain damage?
I feel like I might have some as well.
Okay, we could get you brain damage so you could use that excuse.
Do you want to get me more? Was that a threat?
No, it's supposed to be a joking threat, but you don't want brain damage.
I feel like I feel like my brain looks like Swiss cheese. I did a lot of Molly at 16.
It does
17.
put holes in your brain, yeah. but there's nothing like a good smack that really rattle your brain around and bruise it up.
A little crane oopsie.
Yeah, but look at us. We're achieving our dreams.
Yeah.
Nothing's stopping us.
I'm really excited. I love going to other people's shows because I can just be so fucking unhinged. And I'm so excited to see your live show.
You don't have to stress.
Yeah.
We have to come up with the show. Yeah. And we have an hour to do it.
It's hard. Do you do a different show every day or kind of a more similar show?
We like to switch it up a little bit, but they're all pretty similar. Like the structure of it is similar, but it's always a little different because we got Cody who's like on his phone. He doesn't know what's going on. He's on the stage. He's on his phone, and
he goes on his phone on the stage.
Yeah, and I'm like,
and people aren't mad.
Yeah, they're mad, but I'll call them out on it. You know, I'm like, yo, these people are paying to see you watch reels on Instagram. But there's a bunch of people on stage. There's a lot of things going on. So it's fun. And this is what we need to be doing in life. So
trying to decide what I want to talk about on stage today. Because obviously I could just kind of ad-lib your show. But what if I wanted to tell a story about you?
Why don't you reveal something about yourself right now on the podcast? Because the people aren't going to be in San Diego at the show. So why don't you say something that people don't know about you? Do you get sad sometimes?
I'm releasing a lip liner with Tarte Cosmetics.
No,
and it's a
that's bullshit.
Deep mauve. I really am. Look, I'm wearing it today. Ugh.
What's like something that like you never told anybody? It's like
nothing. I think that's the problem.
You share everything.
I've shared literally everything. Like people always say I have oh Tana, I have a parasocial relationship with you, and I'm like, how parasocial is it if like you literally know everything about?
Did you ever get an STD?
I've never had an STD, to my knowledge.
Bullshit. I had an STD before.
Okay.
Chlamydia. Everybody gets it. You take one pill and it goes away.
I mean, maybe there was a time in my life where I had chlamydia, didn't know, and then also had like a cold and took like amoxicillin, and it was like a buy one, get one.
Yeah.
You know, but to my knowledge, I don't know.
Yeah, you buy one, get one, you wipe them both out.
Yeah.
And you don't have to know. It's not like you got to like a STD test. That's good. I always wondered about your vagina.
And that's so weird.
If it was like a deathly trap.
I mean, I would like to think it's a deathly trap, but with a positive connotation. You know, like, ooh, can't get away.
Yeah. How's everything going in your relationship?
I knew it was coming. It's going good, Jeff.
Okay. I was just curious because, you know, it's like...
it's funny because I think that
you're... a year that you've been with him, and I sort of view him as like a sex robot. But
he does much more than that.
As time goes on, he's becoming more like advanced, like with AI, as they're building
I think it's a lot to... date me and to be with me. Like, you know what I mean? I need a lot. I need a lot of things.
Yes.
So he is very advanced.
Yes.
I think that you're preying on the downfall of my relationship because you miss how free I was able to be in your content. It's not an emotional thing, and you're able to kind of pawn it off as like an emotional thing on the podcast.
It's true.
But I think that you just miss that I was able to be wild, you know?
You had no filter. You had nobody else to worry about what you would say. And I do this shit with Mike, and like him, like he can't talk about his girlfriend and all that. And then he goes to Ultra and he's partying.
I really Googled his age this past weekend. I've never like left an interaction with Mike and Googled his age. And
we all like say he's 40, but like, no.
He's actually 40. I had no idea.
Yeah, he's actually 40.
Like 40.
Yeah, and he's out there with those wristbands on.
And Alex Zirkle. And fucking glitter on his face. And he like, it's so funny because I feel 80. Like I was in Miami, which I'm never going back to, by the way. It's so brutal. And I just like, I was seeing Mike, you know, glitter and bitches and drinks and 11 in the club
up his whole arm.
And elated. And it's like I was so miserable that it almost offended me. You know what I mean? Because it's like at 26, why am I not enjoying this? And at what your age is, you're having a great time. So I went home to Google it and I had to double check, and I was like, holy shit. Like you're enjoying yourself so much more. If anything, it's noble. It's, you know, it's a superpower, right?
Yeah, give him props for being out there and not caring what people think, but he does care what people think.
Are you guys fighting right now? I feel like
yeah. We fought because he wanted to give me stem cell surgery on my eye, or stem cell injections, and I was just too busy with everything with the tour and
Cody can do it in the basement for $4.99.
Yeah, literally. So I missed a night shift trip with him where he needed me to fly out in between like two big shoots, and I just couldn't make it. And it was a nice gesture, but he took it as like, you never fucking show up for me and all this shit. So whatever, we'll make up when he gets back. It always happens.
I swear I think all of you might just be gay for each other.
No, friends fight. Like you fight with Brooke sometimes, and you go for like a 1 week fight, and then it's like time to do a podcast again. We better make up. We have to. because this is the show.
You low-key ate me up. I'm going to check out the view out the window.
Well, no, I do that with every once in a while. I hate Cody. I need him to leave me for a month. You know, it's just
He's so unfazed.
he knows.
Cody's so sassy. He was like on a little tangent earlier, and I was like, "Yes, King."
Yeah. Yeah, get fired back up.
What were you fired up about? Oh, you had to send somebody a cease and desist.
Yeah, Jeff's assistant. And I said I will go to the higher up, Jeff Whittick Incorporated. When Jeff is upstairs, I'll make a phone call.
If I was Ivan, I would just quit expeditiously. But honestly, it's same for me. I shit myself yesterday on the canceled podcast.
You shit yourself. I pissed myself.
Yeah, we're connected.
Why did you shit yourself?
I
You have a bathroom nearby and you're in your house.
Oh, I thought it was a fart. And I wasn't in my house.
Oh, so you sharted.
I sharted.
Ugh, I hate this type of stories.
I asked ChatGPT, I told ChatGPT all the things I had put in my body.
Yeah.
And they said it was like a gut hurricane. That's what ChatGPT said.
It said hot Cheetos. They burning up your gut. You're lining your stomach.
And Sudafed, Dayquil, Espresso, Xanax.
Plan B.
Amoxicillin. I've been trying to ease on that.
Why don't you just get on birth control?
Why don't you fucking worry about your penis that you have? Why are you worried about my vagina?
Because if you're getting cummed in all the time and you're having these issues.
Would you weigh to infer?
Well, if you're having these problems, then it's like a simpler solution.
You're making up a problem.
You told me. Well, you talk about it all the time.
Myself, but that has nothing to do with.
It's not related to Plan B. If you over abuse Plan B.
I haven't had a Plan B in like a year. It was even Makoa's birthday recently, and I was like, I need to get him a present. I'll let him come in me. And then I was like, I won't, because I don't want to take the Plan B. I'm being responsible. Because what if I want to have kids?
Maybe his swimmers ain't swimming good.
He doesn't. Whoa. He doesn't come in me. We were pull-out queens.
Yeah, but there's always a little that leaks out.
Well, I think you're having issues, and you're like projecting because you pissed yourself.
Look, I had a leak situation yesterday. I was extremely nervous.
Which is a hop, skip, and a jump away from erectile dysfunction.
No, it's not true. Everybody pees a little after they piss, after they're done pissing. If you're in a rush and you have to zip up your pants real quick, sometimes you get a little pee drops on the outside of your pants. Now, in this situation,
are you supposed to shake it off? Shake.
Yeah, you got to shake it. You got to shake a little. But I didn't really have the full time to shake because I got presented with this opportunity the day before that I'm going to get to interview Quentin Tarantino at the opening of his movie theater, like a huge event.
Did you wear an open-toed heel? An open-toed sandal?
No.
He's big on the fetishes. Is that why you feed yourself?
I know he's big on feet. And
I feel like if you're big on feet, you're big on piss.
I peed myself because of this. I've never been nervous like I was yesterday. I had knots in my stomach. I threw up in the morning. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? And my housekeeper, whose name is also Jeff, he's a gay man. We call him Gay Jeff. And he goes, it's probably your stomach. You're probably just nervous. You're about to interview Quentin Tarantino. And I'm like, you know what? You're right.
You tell your housekeeper about the things going on in your life?
Yeah, of course.
That's good.
He's like an older gay version of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so he gave me a little elderly advice. He's probably like, of course you're nervous. You're about to go do this. And I had no idea what I was walking into. And they made me write these questions for them. I had to
Trisha Paytas feet.
I had to write 5 questions. And of course, I'm like, this is a huge opportunity I'm getting. I want to this is my thing. I get to interview him, my style, my way. So I write these set up jokes like in the barbershop style questions where it's like, the answer.
Hazy.
Yeah. It's always backhanded or something. And yeah, of course I was talking about Leonardo DiCaprio saying the N-word and Django, like improv it and how many times he wrote it in the script and feet stuff, Trisha Paytas, like all those questions. So all my questions that I wrote in that I actually would make great content. They had cut all of them, but we also did ChatGPT for 5 questions. And we were like, give us some like brand friendly questions or whatever. So we submit all of them. They cut all 5 of mine, leave the 5 AI questions. So now I'm pissed. I'm like, this has been what I've said since I started. I'm never going to be a sellout interviewer asking those same old boring corporate questions. That's just like, so do you have any advice for young directors starting out that want to get to? Fuck that. Who gives a fuck about that shit?
Tell us about the toes.
What's the deal with the feet? Tell us about the feet. And
then you sold out.
Then they were like, all right, Jeff, you're up. And I was like, can I just go to the bathroom real quick? And I went to the bathroom, pissed all over my fucking crotch. And then I walk out and all the boys are like, yo, you peed yourself. Because I bring these 3 idiots and they're all bullying me.
Yeah.
Right before the most like intense moment of my life. This can either make and break my career. I'm going in there to talk to Quentin Tarantino and Roger Avery, the guy who wrote Pulp Fiction, and they can make or break my career. They could blacklist me from Hollywood. And I have the people that got me the gig, which is like publicists, agents, like, you know, if I fuck this up and I go against what they say, then I'm going to ruin my career.
So how did
now,
it go?
what do I do? Do I take a risk? Do I throw the script out?
Anybody got a diaper?
So I get in there and I'm like, you know what? I rip up the script and I'm like, I'm going off the book. I see all the producers in the background. They're like, don't fucking do this. You'll never work with us again. Yeah, he's intense. He speaks loud. He projects when he speaks and he's yelling. He's mad because he's doing all these interviews and I'm the last one of the day. You know, I'm getting intimidated by this guy. And finally we get in there, just fucking did it, went with my gut, took a risk, and everybody loved it at the end of the day.
Did you get to ask him about anything crazy?
Well, I was just like, look, you know, your people were very serious. They wanted me to vet the questions for you. And I told him the situation about the AI questions. And like, he was like, no, fuck that. Give me your questions. So they liked it. He liked it. Great. And he was laughing and he laughed. The only interview he laughed in was ours. That's what the Patreon people said. So that really, you know, made me feel good. That like, you know,
we're so brand safe these days.
I was just so nervous for something and then accomplishing it after. And then all those stomach pains were gone. Like I was not nervous at all.
Well, anymore. It also might have just been that like you let out the pee.
I could have. Yeah. So,
you think you're going to pee yourself today?
No, because I don't care about the shows. They're fun. I don't get nervous for these, but for that interview, for some reason, I was like shook.
No, it is so like, it's much more nerve-wracking, I think, having a traditional media guest who doesn't necessarily
and he's like one of my real
world.
idols. Like, this guy directed some of my favorite movies. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill, Reservoir Dogs, like everything. He's just the sickest fucking director and he pushes it. Like he he crosses the line with directing. We're as close to it as, you know, it's just stuff that I always looked up to, and to get to meet him was dope.
It's amazing.
But you met your idol this weekend and got him on the show?
Yes. Chelsea Handler. I had to take a Xanax. I interviewed Chelsea Handler on Xanax.
Oh, so you had the same shit.
Yeah, I was. Oh my God. Because I think there's something about
like old
caring
Hollywood.
About if someone likes you as well. Like, I don't really find myself caring if someone, like, I'm sure you felt this way with Quentin. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I want you to like me. I love you. And I
want my content to be good so the audience appreciates it. Like, I didn't just go in there and meet ride. Like, I was funny with him, but also I want him to like me at the end of it.
Yeah.
And that kind of got fucked up because Cody at the end, because Cody was like, sign this lunch box.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't. And I was like, Cody, come here. Like, ask me the questions that were on the list. And he was like, the one about Jean-Claude Van Damme or something. And he thought Jean-Claude Van Damme was Jean because he's reading it off the paper. And Cody made him laugh too. So that was nice. I brought in Cody and, you know, who'd have thought Cody, a couple Staten Island scumbags would be sitting down with the legendary Quentin Tarantino, and his dad's name's Tony Tarantino.
That's iconic.
That's a cool name, right?
I love that.
So tell me about your experience interviewing your idol.
It was everything and more to me. It changed my life.
And
it truly
Xanax didn't make you like sloppy.
Well, no,
like,
I was freaking the fuck out. I was like truly like I was up here. It brought me to like homeostasis. You know what I mean? I was really freaking the fuck out. Like I love her so much. I there's no one else I like want to be like on this planet, you know, other than her.
It's like if you had to fast forward 20 years into the future and you had to pick anybody, you pick her.
100%, no question. And I've always felt that way. And I love her so fucking. I don't think I would be the way I am if I didn't grow up with Chelsea Lately playing on the TV. Like, I think she really, like, in my formative years.
Did she like you after?
Yeah, I think so. She messaged me and was like, love you. I want to hear your story, yada, yada. And
did she say you have potential as being a female stand-up comedian?
Yeah, she gave me she like spoke a lot of life into me. I'm writing my book right now and I feel like when I'm writing this book, I'm constantly thinking as I'm writing, you know, how would Chelsea Handler write this? Obviously, I'm writing it as me, but her writing style has been so influential to me, like my whole life, all of her books. The first like elective book I ever read was Are You There, Vodka? It's Me, Chelsea. I was like 10 years old. And like,
I think that's the trajectory your career has taken you on, to be honest.
I felt like I was in the right place at the right time, you know, and it's cool. And it all happened. It's cool that life has some synchronicity to it because it's not like my agents and like whatever like reached out and she said yes. Like I saw this bitch on a plane ride back from Vegas and like
oh yeah, that's how it happened.
Yeah, and like I didn't say anything to her because I just
and she knew you.
No, we didn't say anything to each other. I parasocially know her so well, so I was like, she's not gonna want me to say shit to her. Like Chelsea Handler's not like that. I'm not gonna bother her. I'm sitting there rocking on the plane, crying next to her. They sat us directly next to each other, and I sat there in silence for an hour, and then I went home and made like 90 TikToks about it. Like I couldn't say shit.
Oh, and then she heard those.
And then she saw those, and then she ended up like being down to do it. So it's cool that like, you know what I mean? It wasn't some like WME shit. It was like life did that. And like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm in the right place.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah, it was cool.
I sat next to Channing Tatum on the plane once, and I was like, fuck, man. And he looked rough at the time. Like he was like in between movies. He was probably taking time off work. And
what do you mean rough?
Just like he was like a little like, you know,
disheveled.
He was not camera ready. You know, he wasn't like, you know, fully ready to shoot a movie or something. We were going to Miami.
Yeah.
And he was shooting Magic Mike down there. And I was going for like Winter Music Conference or something to go rave or some shit. But at the time, the meme was my name Jeff from him. So I told them, I was like, the first thing I said to him was like, hey, Channing.
My name's Jeff.
I was like, my name's Jeff. And he was like, oh, cool. Like, he didn't get it at first. I was like, no, you ruined my life. Everywhere I go, people say, my name's Jeff because of you. And my Instagram handle's Jeff. So it makes it even worse. And then I was like, can you at least take a selfie with me so I can make a funny post and write my name, Jeff, as the caption? It went super viral. Just for me and my time, like that was like...
Were you a barber at this time?
Yeah, and I got like 60,000 likes on it. And I was like, no way, I fucking made it.
I used to love Channing Tatum and the Magic Mike of it all.
But he got a little old. He aged out.
He just slayed in that. Have you seen that movie Blink Twice?
I couldn't get into it. I tried, but I just
feel like you didn't try.
Look, sometimes my brain just isn't in the mood to try.
Yeah.
I feel
like you'd really like it. It's like him and Zoe Kravitz, right?
Aren't they married?
Yeah, they wrote it. A lot of people are saying it's kind of in reference to like Diddy parties and like dark shit of Hollywood and like whatnot. And it was a sick ass movie, really cool concept. And he killed it.
I've been to Diddy parties.
So you're just above watching this movie because you've been to
in the
Diddy
sex
party?
Parties. I've been in the loop of Eskimo Brothers with Kanye.
You've been to a sex party?
Yeah, I've been to it. I didn't partake.
Were you like into it? Were you hard? Was this before the dysfunction?
I don't have erectile dysfunction, all right? But Hims, if you're watching, I do. So send them money. Keep sending that money. Yeah.
Were you into it? Were you horny? Like, what'd you see? I've always wanted to go to a sex party, not like a wrong one.
I saw like NFL players like just in there having threesomes with like Miami like Instagram models and shit. And like...
It's so funny how Miami's such an archetype of person. I feel like that's why I'm sick because I had so much stripper ass in my face.
Probably just screaming a lot, smoking vapes in nightclubs and strip clubs.
Well, because I think I realized that even though I'm sober, I still enjoy the strip club.
Yeah.
So I like really...
Did you go to 11?
Yes, and it was everything. I love strippers. And Makoa was passing the test left and right. He wouldn't even touch a stripper.
Oh, yeah?
It was great. I was trying to get him to.
Yeah, because that's your thing, right?
Yeah.
You like
he was like, no, this is your thing, babe.
Did I ever ask you the question, would you have a threesome with Makoa or no?
I'm sure you have. I mean, I don't think I would, actually. I like in the beginning... Well, I remember the first time he told me that, like, if I hooked up with a girl, he would consider that as cheating. And I, like, sat up in the bed and I was like, wow, like, I don't think I've ever dated someone
with another guy? You think he'd be down to do it with another guy?
He's really not with
Did you see White Lotus?
Yes.
When the brother jerked off the brother?
Yes.
So what do you think's going to happen from that? You think they're going to just be, like, so mentally fucked up from that they're going to just... like stay in Bali and become monks?
It's definitely weird. It's so crazy because I feel like all of the storylines on this White Lotus, they're niche, but they're also like relatable. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I feel like I know some brothers like that. I feel like even like the old guy with the girl, like I know that archetype of couple
Goggins
perfectly.
Is the man. He's like, if there's anybody that's okay to date a younger girl, it's Walton Goggins.
Is that
guy's
guy?
The coolest motherfucker, and he's respectful, and he's like actually a good guy in real life. He's married in real life, but I feel like that relationship is actually dope. I like his girlfriend.
Miserable.
No, but she's probably like in her mid-30s, that girl.
Really?
Annalie or whatever. Annalou is her name. She's dope. I think she's so funny. And I just love that show so much. Who'd have thought?
Me too. Well, it's because you feel like you're spying on the like 1%.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
And it's like vacation. Like it just takes place in this 3-day span. I love when movies are just like over a short little period of time and so much happens in that short period of time.
Did you watch the most recent episode that just came out?
Yep. I'm caught
And
up.
he like pulls the gun on him and shit?
Yep.
So crazy.
Yeah.
That's some shit you would do.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And not kill him?
I don't know. You'd probably.
I never kill nobody. This episode is sponsored by Manscaped. Did you know that one man every hour, every day is diagnosed with testicular cancer? Well, in fact, it's the most common form of cancer among men ages 15 to 35. April is National Testicular Cancer Awareness Month, which is why I wanted to take a second to talk about men's health issues that are important to me. With men's health and hygiene in mind, Manscaped has partnered with the Testicular Cancer Society, an amazing registered 501c3 nonprofit organization. Manscaped is putting action behind their words and donating $50,000 to the Testicular Cancer Society to help save lives and promote routine checks. Manscaped just dropped a special edition bundle that helps support an amazing cause. The TCS Ball Hero Bundle includes the Lawnmower 5.0 TCS Special Edition and the Special Edition TCS Boxers 2.0. Join the 12 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and use code Jeff's Barbershop for 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com. Get the proper tools for your family jewels. Don't snip your nuts. Get the right stuff to make sure you're nice and manscaped down there. It's a new word. It should be in the dictionary. Manscaped. And when you meet a woman on the first date, they should ask you, "Are you manscaped?" I think that should be the new. This trimmer is both cordless and waterproof, making trimming a breeze. The trimmer features a dual skin-safe blade heads, now accompanied by another trimmer blade, that interchangeable foil blade that enhances performance. You can also bring this trimmer wherever you go, thanks to the wireless charging capabilities and the travel lock feature. You know, sometimes the buzzer goes off and it sounds like you got like some sort of dildo in your luggage. You can tap it a few times, there's directions on it, and you can make sure that you lock it so nobody thinks that you are traveling with sex toys. And here's the best part. By ordering the Manscaped TCS Ball Hero Bundle, you're helping raise awareness for testicular cancer. Every purchase helps spread life-saving messages. But hurry, there's a limited supply, so these special edition products won't last long. Go get your bundle while supplies last, and let's help raise awareness for testicular cancer together. Get 20% off plus free shipping when you use promo code Jeff's Barbershop at manscaped.com. Visit manscaped.com TCS to learn more about how to check yourself and make a donation to TCS Society to save lives and balls. All right, thank you, Manscaped, for sponsoring this episode, and let's get back on with it, baby.
Ryan, can I interview you?
Yeah, let's finally get to this segment. She's here.
How's this tour going for you?
I'm calling in.
Hello.
Hey,
Yes.
it's the weather
Yes.
segment.
Yes, we get it.
Get it? I've been back here the whole time. Now I'm here.
Are
on
you
the
having
show.
fun?
What's the weather like in San Diego?
What's the temperature in here?
It's cold.
It's cold.
AC's high.
It's cold. This is the fan. That's what it feels like.
Run off a list of your least favorite people, starting from the least favorite in the car.
Me?
Wow, I'm excited. That was a great question, Jeff.
Least favorite. Top to bottom to top?
And it can't be because of race or sexuality.
Nick. bottom.
Most
yeah.
hated is Nick.
Why? He's a good kid. He's just trying to have a good time.
Cody.
Cody's number 2.
What's your name? Annalie, because I don't know you. Amari.
Wow.
Jeff.
All right, cool.
Kyle. Tana. Jules.
Oh my God. Whoa.
Jules, you like
I'm in the
Kyle's
top-
girl more than Kyle?
Yeah, that's actually
Fucking
kind of
weirdo.
fucking crazy.
The fuck?
Crazy.
You're
She's
fucked up
nicer.
friend.
I've never fought with Jules. I've fought with Kyle.
Why did I get number 2?
Huh?
Why did I get number 2?
You have like the best moral background and ethical background.
The
I
most
feel like,
money.
in this car?
For sure. All right, Amari's 2. Tana and Amari swap. Why'd you guys do this to me?
Wait, I want to do it.
Okay, go.
No, this is actually hard because I love everyone in this car. I don't get to the point.
Name the least favorite.
But I really don't have a least.
It could be me, honestly. Actually, it probably is me.
I really love everyone in this car. I can't do it.
Me.
But I'm trying to think if I spent like a week where I'd be at. I know Kyle would be in my top. Jules too. Ryan. You'd be in the middle.
All right.
Yeah. Jeff's a good middle. Jeff's a great fourth. Jeff's a great fourth place.
Yeah, yes.
He's a
Because
solid
it's never like
fourth
too
place.
far, but sometimes it's just like, oh man, you know?
Yeah.
No, I'm number one. Get the fuck out of here.
And that's why I love you.
Yeah, you
No,
need
everyone's
me.
equal except Nick.
No, and I love Nick.
None of you
Your
know
dad's
what
a
it's
cop.
like to be in the fucking head of number one, all right? I got to answer to everything. I have everything that happens is because of my decision making.
Wow. So, Ryan, what has made you want to kill yourself the most thus far on this tour?
When Cody drives.
Okay, why?
Guess what? I'm not driving. I said, there's no fucking way that I'm driving with you in the car and her in the car and here backseat. I said, we're gonna hire a fucking driver so you can yell at him now.
Wow, honestly, you ate with that.
You don't tour.
ate
You don't tour with a whole fucking gang like this,
So
right?
fuck said, I'm gonna take the train. He said, I don't give a fuck. Take it.
I mean, just wanted to be safe.
From DC to Philly.
I know, but honestly, Cody, he respected my boundaries and he stopped texting and going on his phone when he was driving, and it was really nice.
I got Brittany texting me. I got Ivan texting me. I'm doing bookings right now.
We have a massive team. We need to cut it down to half.
Well, this tour put my foot down finally. Like, Ari really was begging to come to Europe, and I was like, I can't. Because you start and you get excited and you bring everyone, and then as the tours go on, you realize who fucking pisses you off, like day 5.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what I mean? You
And
can't.
it was Ari that pissed you off the most?
Well, he just thinks that my tour is like just free tequila.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that's
Yeah.
actually where his head's at. And I think that was okay when I was on the free tequila train.
Kind of me and Nick with this tour with beers. It's kind of the free beer tour.
Yeah, most people when they do this, they just bring like one person or whatever.
No, I need some moral support. I always have Amari come in when I'm right about to kill myself just to like make sure I don't need a 5150. And that was fun last tour. What, 5150ing me? While I had raging diarrhea.
I want to
Okay, wait.
I want to redo my list.
Wait.
I'm feeling bad now.
Who's your favorite in this car?
My favorite in the car.
I think it's
is
me.
Probably.
It's either me or Kyle.
Yeah,
Gotta be.
probably tied Kyle and Ryan. Cody's number 2. Your assistant's number 1.
I literally this morning was like, he's gonna try to fuck you and like, don't do it. You know what I mean?
Anna
Just
Lee.
like,
She had a beautiful name.
she's beautiful.
She left her hydro flask over at my house.
Yeah.
I was fucking sniffing it.
That's
Okay,
so
Jesus,
weird.
cut it. Hey, Oscar, cut it.
I'm kidding. It's fine. It's
See, and then he makes a joke and he
it's still-
flashes the smile, and then you're gonna be
it's still
trying
in
to
the
fuck
same
my
place.
assistant.
I fucked the Stanley Cup.
You fucked the Stanley Cup.
I fucked the Stanley.
No, that's good. Now that's funny. Now keep it all in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're rolling.
Yeah.
All right. So, Tana Mongeau.
That's so crazy.
What did you want to be when you were a little girl in Texas when you were getting?
Oh, you knew about me going to Texas. That's so sweet. A stripper.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't know. I really never wanted to be anything until I wanted to be a YouTuber. And thank God.
Growing up for you, did you think you'd be a podcaster, stand-up comedian, interviewer, journalist,
No.
stripper,
You're a journalist?
fans girl,
Journalist.
fans?
Love to read an
Did you think
article.
you'd be
No,
doing?
I didn't think I would find success
You think you'd
on
be
this
doing
career
porn?
path.
Did you think you'd be doing porn or
No,
stripping?
I'm not yet. I did. There was definitely a point where a lot of my friends were becoming strippers, and I was like, "This is a viable path for me for sure."
For sure.
Even just like being at 11 this past weekend, I was like, I think I would have slayed it.
Yeah.
But
Have you seen a Nora?
not yet.
This is great.
But I do want tinsel in my hair.
Still don't know what that means.
Are
What
you
is-
freaking me out back there standing up?
All right. Hey, I gotta hang up. I'm hanging up.
Segment wrapped. All right. While you were a little girl, you dreamed of being what?
I mean, I just fucking answered your question.
Well, you didn't answer it clear. Let's get it clean.
I don't think I wanted to be anything until I realized I wanted to be a YouTuber. I grew up on Shane Dawson. I didn't have much passion, much will to live. And then that excited me. The idea of like, making someone else happy and being silly on camera and being fun. I was working retail. I'd already dropped out of high school.
Yeah.
And it was kind of my only thing and I was all in. So I'm really happy it worked out, I think now looking back, I probably would have ended up being like a cocktail waitress or like a blackjack dealer.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I wonder these things. Like, what would happen if Tana didn't find? Because what was your first thing to hit that made it think like it made you think that like maybe I could be a social media person?
Well, I always was like, if this doesn't hit, I'm gonna like I would have tried.
Get rich or die trying. 50 Cent.
100%. I would have like tried and tried and tried no matter what. My first thing that ever blew up was my stalker story, which I'm actually writing about in my book right now, and it's so wild.
Damn.
Like I think God
turn one thing into cha-ching.
God kind of handed me that.
Yeah. Yeah. Good thing that soccer didn't get you.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I always wondered because I'm like, how the fuck what would she be doing?
No, I think a lot of it is luck,
Yeah.
Like as much as, I don't know. I love it, but like it's luck.
Yeah.
Like that people found an interest in me. We're checking the Garmin watch.
Mike's calling me.
Should we answer it?
Yeah, because I haven't talked to him.
Let's answer it on the microphone.
Completely unrelated to anything else, and we'll cover all this after. And obviously, like I wasn't gonna not fucking be friends with you. Like full on 100% ops now. And you already know all this shit.
I don't. I haven't talked to you in a month.
Please don't fuck around right now. I'm being very serious.
You told me everything was cool, and then you're in the fucking pool with Corinna, grabbing her ass. You know how that makes me feel. She should be dead if it wasn't for me.
All right, whatever. Then do whatever you want. I'm just fucking telling you, bro. And I fucking hear Tana laughing in the background. Fucking laughing like fucking
The driver.
That's not Tana. That's fucking Brooke.
just laugh.
It's Brooke.
I know.
She's a bitch.
Yeah, just please. No, she's not. Tana's great. Just please, guys. Just please. I'm trying to like get through this and pass it. And like, I don't want this to be content. Please, like,
It's not going to be content.
Jeff, please, bro. I'm not fucking around.
Neither
This is
am I.
not. This turning into a piece of content for any reason would be the last time you ever speak to me.
Bro, listen, we're going to be friends for life, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I'm not.
I will force you to be my friend no matter what. You can't get away from me. Deal with it, pal. And you have to. You have no choice. Come back to LA and hang out with me, and let's fucking be friends again. Because you need friends like me, and I need friends like you. So let's just cut the shit and get back to normal, all right? Nothing matters. Everything's going to be fine. But let me go because I'm doing a podcast with Tana right now.
Wait, did he say podcast?
I didn't expect to be here, but this is where we're at in life. And
yeah, and like
let's
you
just have
care
fun
about
with
the people
it.
you care about and you love, and then I somehow got roped into it. Tana's fucking laughing in the fucking
But you like how I
back.
blame Brooke?
I'm sorry, this shit is funny.
You like how I blame Brooke?
Yeah, he said Brooke's here and laughing, and it's so funny because my laugh, obviously, you can't really write it off as
Brooke
really
don't even
anybody
laugh.
else's.
She don't even have a laugh.
Like my laugh is I get that, but yeah, somehow I get roped into it over here.
What-
It's nice though; it makes me feel alive.
Let's get a actual something of substance for this episode.
Go ahead, ask the question that's so out of touch to the conversation.
No, give me like some good stuff. Like let's clock some stuff. Let's clock some tea. Let's do Bad Baby or
Bad Baby versus Alabama.
Justin Baldoni.
Justin
and
Baldoni
Blake
versus
Lively.
Blake
Is that
Lively.
old? That's played
That's
out.
old.
That's corny. They just got a weird thing on set, and then like it made this whole like world news.
Mm-hmm.
Who gives a fuck? Everybody's weird in Hollywood, and everybody's gonna fucking do weird shit.
Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell. Boring. Drake and Josh had a reunion. My notes are dry as all fuck too, dude. I don't even know.
What's your goal list for the rest of this year?
International tour. I hope I knock it out of the park.
What do you want to get out of that?
Finish
Money?
this book, money, pay for my house.
And gain more fans in Europe.
This show is about to be crazy. I'm really about to reflect on all of my horror past.
Are you writing like an actual like special?
Yeah.
So now you're gonna have.
We
like
always do. We always like write a show, but then we go off topic, and that's how like the all the scandals happen. But
do you think you would ever want to have a stand-up comedian special on Netflix?
I would love to. Stand up's really hard. Like, I
But
think
you're on the trajectory to do it.
I know we could theoretically say that we're selling out these comedy venues and people are coming, but it's different
so
than
cheap. It's like the cheating way of doing it.
yes. Oh, I
'Cause we
do
have-
stand up because no, stand up is so much more. You really have to have the balls
Yeah.
and the timing and the writing and
Yeah.
you know. As I'm writing this
Which
book, I
you
feel
do, but you just got to practice it. And you already have such a big fan base. I don't think you have to. All right, real quick. This episode is sponsored by DraftKings Casino. But before we get into that, this part of the episode, the mic's got a little messed up. So we're going to have to lose some of the footage. But it's all right because we're going to leave some footage maybe from the show and pick up after the show. So we'll get to that later on, but I just wanted to clear that up. The Great Rewards Hunt is on, so join the adventure with DraftKings Casino. For fun seekers, follow the trail to huge jackpots, weekly bonuses, and exclusive games. Plus, new players can get their losses back up to $1,000 in casino credits on their first day. Just sign up with code JeffFM and start playing to get up to $1,000 in casino credits back with a minimum of $5 net loss. Only on DraftKings Casino. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccp.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. Lost back for up to 24 hours, up to 1,000 in non-withdrawable casino credits that expire in 168 hours. Terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. Thank you, DraftKings, for sponsoring this episode. Now let's get back on with it. Yeah. We're back. San Diego show done.
my new bit is trying to make Goose gay.
Here it is, a little gay.
Yeah.
Jeff FM Live, show number 5. It's in the bag. We wrapped it
And
up.
we
It went
thrive.
great. We thrive. Damn, we're good together. You were so funny on stage.
You were so funny on stage.
Thank you. Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting more comfortable every show.
No, we absolutely, everybody killed it. I think everybody played a vital role, and I took sleeping medicine, so this is going to be fun.
Did you hear the jokes I was making about you when it came out?
No, Jeff made me stand backstage to wait to be called
I was
out
doing
while
crowd
he just
work.
hazed me in my happy relationship.
Yeah, but
And then
I
I
got a
came
good
out.
laugh.
Yeah, I think
called him a surfer instructor sex robot, and that's not what I would ever call him to his face
he is
because
sexy
I love him. and
and
he's
a
my
great
boy.
surfer.
That
Look
is
at
true.
this babe.
But everybody
I had a
got
great
good.
time.
Everybody had a good laugh out of that one, and we said some wild shit up there. Cody was doing great. Everybody was on. It was one of my favorite shows yet.
It was so
honestly.
much fucking fun. I love that it wasn't my show. Just that this
Yeah.
but like I
Yeah.
had such a great fucking time on stage. Just
I
saying
can't
whatever.
believe this is only 5 shows in. I feel like I've been doing this for my entire life.
100%. I didn't know it was only 5 shows. I feel like you guys have gotten very seasoned. Ryan as Luigi Mangione is one of my
I
personal
know, and
favorites
I love
as
that
well.
they hate on it now, so it's like even funnier because it's like
You should
it
get
is
Steven
a
as
funny-
Gypsy Rose Blanchard like soon.
We'll see, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just having fun with it. So I'm gonna see where it takes me. I would have never toured if it wasn't for you. Actually, I genuinely mean that. Like, this was never in my dreams as a kid to be a stand-up or a live performer. I always
But it's
dreaded
so
this.
fun.
I was always terrified of it.
And just seeing
But-
the faces of your like diehard people who love you, and it's so funny. The audience was exactly what I would picture the Jeff FM audience as. Like everyone was just cool, tattooed
Beautiful
up.
women, tough
All the girls
guys.
had big ass titties.
Yep. Let that be a lesson to you guys out there. Just go for it in life. If you're scared of something,
Fucking do
you-
it.
You
High
only
risk,
get,
high
you only get
reward.
one fucking life, so just go for it. You know, what's the worst that could happen? You go up there, you piss your pants on stage. I peed my pants yesterday.
I was
So
worried
what?
about shitting myself, honestly, but I knew it'd make for a better show if I did.
Yeah,
so.
I smelt it a little bit.
Yeah, no, because I can't even. I'm
when
scared
you were
to fart.
walking up to the stage, I smelled you coming.
That's like literally insane. What'd you smell? Louis Vuitton and money.
Vagina. It smelled like a fish market.
That's like literally insane.
like a rotten fish
no,
market.
I scrub. I exfoliate these people.
Do you use Vagisil?
And no, I don't use Vagisil. I do use
That's-
rose dry shampoo.
You use the generic Vagisil?
No, I just use soap.
You put our shampoo on your vagina?
No, I don't put our dry shampoo on my pussy. I could though if I had a bush and it was oily.
Did you ever think like, let me try rocking a bush for like 6
I
months?
like unironically rock a bush like once every like 3 weeks for like 4 days. Oh, because of course you probably only want bald puss
Nah,
from the.
honestly, I like, I do. It's kind of cool in some senses. Like, the girl,
But also,
she was like, I don't give a fuck. And I was like, this is dope. You know?
I think it's being bushed up is like sometimes it's really nice. It's freeing, you know.
Yeah. I just love a confident woman, a confident, smart, talented, blonde-haired woman.
That's me.
And now we have a child together, guys. We did it with no sex. We told you it was going to happen.
Thank God. Oh my God, I forgot about that. We have that whole 20-year plan.
Yeah, we told you it was going to happen, and we did it.
Look at this baby
loves
guy.
Goose, and you don't have to worry about Goose getting given away because he's actually my dog, and I'll be responsible for him. But Tana can act like he's her dog,
He
too.
really is Nerf's successor. Like, he's better than Nerf. I only met
Nerf. Better. I don't know about better than Nerf.
You don't like that?
I mean, he's up there watching down, and he's trying to strike you down now for that.
Oh, but I loved him, too. I just only met him in his geriatric years.
Yeah, you met him when he was too old, and you like young things. Whatever that means. You like them young.
And what do you like? You like 50-year-old women? Who's the oldest you've ever fucked?
40.
40?
Yeah.
That's good.
And I did it when I was 20.
Now would you do it?
Yeah.
I don't think you would.
Of course. I wouldn't want to date a younger girl. I think it's a bad look. I think you having a girl that's around the same age as you, intellectually on the same level, I think that's a real relationship. when I'm just in these little, quick little flings with Josie or whatever, I'm not thinking this is, this is the end game,
Yeah.
I need a 50-year-old, 60-year-old,
me when
70-year-old, 80-year-old,
90,
100.
Yeah.
You know how much knowledge they could give you?
Because you just want the life insurance.
Yeah, and they just probably lay in bed all day. They don't want to do a lot of stuff.
Damn, am I 80?
I would go to 110.
Yeah.
If it's not, there's probably not that many to pick from at that age.
Well, I just saw, who was it? One of the Wayans brothers just had this whole bit about seeing his mom's pussy. In her, as she was about to croak. And he was saying that it still looked nice.
I guess penises don't age.
Do they not?
I don't think they do. The audio also messed up here, so please bear with us. We tried our best to get you guys the podcast while we are traveling. I know it's doesn't seem like a lot, but there's a lot going on right now, and I could not be happier. So I thank you, and I thank the sponsors of this show, and I'm just so happy right now at this time in my life. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We had some technical difficulties, but look, it happens. We tried our best. We're still getting you the content out on time, and we're still making sure we put on a good show every stop along this tour. So get tickets to the following shows and get ready for the show of a lifetime, baby. The best night of your life. Jeff FM Live. Coming to you, coming to your town, coming to your city, coming to kiss your mom on the cheek in the meet and greets. All right. Love you guys. See you soon. Peace.